Hi there. Welcome to the Cycle 6 of the Temple Builders Mystery School. Today we're moving into the below. That beautiful, beautiful earth beneath your feet. That place of memory, that place of ancestor, that place of excavation into the deeper, darker understandings of the psyche and the cosmic journey of being alive in this time, in this planet, in this way. The myths have shown us so many ways to go below, and Nana had to be stripped of all of her ornament to get to the underworld where her sister hung her on a meat hook. Orpheus had to go down and barter to get Eurydice. Persephone had to go below to make a deal to then come back and bring spring. There's so many ways that we as humans have tried to understand this place of the below. For me, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the below. Thank you to the place of remembrance, the place of ancestry, the place of deep and profound knowing that I have roots here. I have so many roots here. Thousands and thousands of generations of humans have come before me, have lived lives, have struggled, have somehow found a way to procreate and survive this existential crisis. This crisis of existence. Philosophers and mythics and mystics and poets and wizards have tried to explain it in a million different ways, and honestly, for me, it's about feeling. It's about feeling it in my gut, feeling it in my root, feeling it when my feet touch the ground, feeling it when I move into trance and I'm able to look at the subconscious mind to get past the ego. All of that for me is the below. Below the surface. This is the surface. What's below it? What's down in here? What's in here? What's moving for me in these really powerful, beautiful ways? And how do I learn, grow, make contemporary the knowing of the past into the future and hold it right now? How do I excavate the pieces and parts of me that are so beautifully intertwined with all of the meaning that I make, all the story that I create? I use trance a lot to excavate, to look deeper, to meet my ancestors, to hold on to pieces of wisdom that could otherwise be lost. Yeah, hypnotherapy is a dive that I've found so utterly fruitful and necessary in my life. It helps me do the alchemical work. It helps me to be with the directions. It helps me to move with the chakras. It helps me to be a better lover, a better friend, a better guide, a better teacher, a better space holder. And so I rely on this depth. And it ain't pretty. It surely isn't pretty. There's a lot of deep, dark pain and sorrow there. There's also a lot of beauty and strength in the knowing that this isn't the first time or the last time, and that there is so much more to this existence than what I can see in my daily life of walking through emails and punch lists, and yeah, so much more depth, so much more to honor my father, his father's father, my mother, her mother, her mother's mother, how they lived in this world, how they held on to the belief that it was worth doing for the next generation and to honor the last generation, what their faith was. I have faith. My sweetie asked me about what do I believe, or do I have hope? And I said, I don't really have hope, but I do have faith that what we're doing is the right next step, the most logical next step. Um, Logic is the mind, and honestly, I react and interact most deeply through the intuition and through the internal and external knowing of what's next. So, um, and the below grounds that. It gives it gravity. It holds me to this place, to this now, where I can get lost in daydream. I can get lost in a year from now or 5 years ago. Right now, I'm here. The earth is cold beneath my feet. I can feel the mud between my toes. I can feel depth of the compost of last year's detritus becoming this year's flowers. Thank you to the below. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for holding that space of connection to now. And for giving me a paradoxical lens of our last cycle of the above, where everything's mystery and it's so cosmic and there's so much space and it's so vast, down to this place of solidity and soil, deep connection to growth and roots that have been here forever, at least from my very limited perspective. Anyway, thank you to the below. I hope that you find this time rich and nutritious. I hope that through this space you can excavate something of value and bring it to the surface and clean it up and make it shiny and beautiful. So much love. So much love.